You are sitting in a room. A tense conversation breaks out, and a clear line is drawn in the sand. Two distinct sides form. Everyone is waiting to see where you stand. But instead of stating your actual unfiltered belief, your heart rate spikes, your throat tightens, and you panic. You scramble to find the safest, most agreeable middle ground. You water down your opinion, you nod at both sides, and you play the diplomat. You walk away from that conversation feeling a deep, suffocating sense of relief because you managed to avoid conflict. You think you survived. You think you played the game perfectly. But you are completely blind to the brutal reality of what just happened. You did not preserve the peace. You just permanently destroyed your own respect. Modern society constantly feeds you the toxic lie that being liked by everyone is the ultimate goal. They teach you to be the peacemaker, to never step on toes, and to carefully curate your words so that you never offend a single person. They have convinced you that neutrality is a sign of high emotional intelligence. But the brilliant, ruthless political strategist Niccolo Machiavelli would look at your desperate need to play the middle ground and call it exactly what it is: absolute cowardice. Machiavelli understood a dark, unforgiving truth about human nature. He warned that the man who tries to remain neutral to avoid making enemies will inevitably be despised by everyone. Trying to be liked by everyone is the absolute fastest path to being respected by no one. When you constantly bite your tongue, when you refuse to take a hard stance in a business deal, a social conflict, or a moral dilemma, people do not see you as a wise, balanced diplomat. They see right through you. They see a completely spineless, untrustworthy opportunist who stands for absolutely nothing. Machiavelli taught that when two powers are fighting, you must pick a side. If you stay neutral, the loser will hate you forever because you refused to come to their aid when they needed you. And the winner will utterly despise you because they know your neutrality was just a mask for fear. The winner knows that if the tables had turned, you would have easily sided with their enemy. By trying to protect yourself from the friction of conflict, you become the enemy of both factions. You become the universal symbol of unreliability. Look entirely at your own life. You are exhausted. You are burning massive amounts of vital psychological energy every single day trying to perfectly calculate what people want to hear. You chameleon your personality to fit whatever room you walk into. You smile when you want to scream, and you agree when your entire soul is screaming in opposition. And what has it actually gotten you? Are you genuinely respected, or are you just tolerated? You are the person they keep around because you are convenient, not because you are valued. In the workplace, you are passed over for promotions because leaders do not trust people without a backbone. In relationships, you are walked over because your boundaries are made of paper. You have sacrificed your entire identity on the altar of public approval, and your reward is total invisibility. This is the exact psychological breaking point where you must permanently sever your addiction to being the nice guy. You have to realize that friction is not your enemy. Friction is the exact mechanism that forges respect. Machiavelli demands that you step entirely out of shadows of the fence and into the arena. You must accept the terrifying reality that if you are going to stand for something massive, you are mathematically guaranteed to make enemies. Having enemies is not a sign that you are failing at life. It is the ultimate proof that you finally have a spine. It means you have drawn a line in the dirt and declared to the world that your core values are no longer up for negotiation. If you want to command the room, if you want your words to carry heavy, undeniable weight, you must violently murder your need to be agreeable. The next time you are asked for your stance, do not soften your words to protect fragile egos. Speak the uncomfortable truth with absolute, terrifying conviction. Let them be offended. Let them disagree. Let the room go dead silent. The initial shock of your honesty will quickly be replaced by something infinitely more valuable than their cheap affection. It will be replaced by undeniable, deeply rooted respect. Stop playing the coward's game of neutrality. A life spent carefully dodging conflict is a life completely wasted. People do not follow diplomats who stand in the middle of the road. They follow warriors who know exactly which direction they are marching. Take a side, stake your claim, accept the hatred of the few, so that you can finally earn the unwavering loyalty and respect of the right ones. You must become a force of nature, completely indifferent to the applause of the crowd, entirely focused on the iron weight of your own convictions.